Sports Network, the home of the Spurs.
De'Aaron Fox coming off of a 26-point game against the Grizzlies, 22 in the second half, and there he is, Mr. 100%, 7 of the final 11 points in that 11-0 run that the Spurs used to beat the Grizzlies on Tuesday night. The final game of this 5-game homestand here inside the Frost Bank Center tonight. It's the Spurs and it's the Atlanta Hawks. Hello everybody, Jacob Toby alongside Sean Elliott. My goodness, Mr. 100% delivered. We weren't on the call, we couldn't hear it from you, but guess what? We're gonna hear a lot of it tonight.
I certainly enjoyed the way he played down the stretch. He was absolutely fabulous. I love the Harrison Abdul-Jabbar sky hook over the top of Jaren Jackson Jr. That was a work of art. But, you know, he just kept our guys in there. And when he had to take over there, here's that sky hook right there.
Oh.
We're talking about Magic Johnson against the Celtics in the finals, and I certainly appreciated that one as well. The little fadeaway, NJ style. And then how about this one, a little hezzy, going right down the middle of the paint, throwing it down with authority. And then, of course, you know what's happening from beyond the arc. Mr. 100% was in effect.
He is having a career year, had a career year from downtown last year. He's following it up this year in all the shooting categories. Now on the Atlanta side, the good news is, for Spurs fans, Trae Young is not playing. The bad news is the Hawks are 7-3 without their superstar. Take a look at the injury report. Kristaps Porzingis, Zachary Richache, they are available tonight, Sean, but no Trae Young.
Well, it's crazy to say, but it's not so crazy to say that they're arguably better without Trae Young on the floor right now. They're doing a great job moving the basketball, sharing it. Everybody is getting a chance to touch it. And when you're playing that way, it's a lot of fun, and that translates into how you play on the defensive end of the floor as well. And Jalen Johnson has emerged as a star for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yes, he has. Eastern Conference Player of the Week. He's been spectacular, Sean. Where have you seen him grow the most in his game?
Just everything, his playmaking ability. He had a game last week against Utah. He had 14 assists and 18 rebounds and 31 points. I mean, this guy right now is doing it all. He's in all facets of the game. He's shooting the ball well, he's athletic, he can take it to the rim, and he's done a wonderful job finding his teammates.
Fifth year out of Duke, he is one of the league's shining young stars in the NBA as the Spurs look to round out this 5-game homestand, winning their 3rd straight. Keldon Johnson's been that dude for the Spurs all year long, and that's going to continue tonight. It's the Spurs and the Hawks coming up next right here on FanDuel Sports Network. As we get you ready for the Spurs and the Hawks here inside of the Frost Bank Center. Sean, we're going to use some Spur vision here, going back to that closeout game against the Grizzlies, that 11-0 run.
Let's see.
Defense fueling that run.
Yeah, how about this? And this just made my heart so proud. Keldon Johnson coming from the weak side. And look at, he lays himself out. I'm going to accept 11 feet 1 inches on the floor. How about Keldon? He beats everybody to the floor. Keldon Johnson making winning plays, assisting De'Aaron Fox, 4.7 feet. That's a 55-inch vertical. I think the truck is getting a little carried away there. I'll take closer to 47 inches. 55 inches? It was still very impressive. More impressive, Keldon hitting the floor for your Methodist Healthcare assist.
Keldon didn't even watch the dunk go down, but all good vibes to you by Frost Bank. Exactly what you unexpected. And by HEB. Here, everything's better. Well, the Fiesta Court being put up. All our talented crew here inside of the Frost Bank Center. We appreciate their hard work. It's a tough task. Pretty cool to see it all put together.
Working hard to make the court look good.
Absolutely. Well, let's take a look at the starting lineups. As we get ready for the Spurs and the Hawks. Atlanta, again, no Trae Young. They're 7-3 without Young, but they do get Zachary Richache back and Kristaps Porzingis. They didn't play in their last game. And the Spurs, for them, no Victor Wembanyama, no Steph Castle, so De'Aaron Fox out there with Barnes, Champagnie, Vassell, and Cornette. Spurs trying to win their 3rd straight game to close out this 5-game homestand. And then on the road for 4. And De'Aaron Fox finishing that game against the Grizzlies with a 360, rather, windmill dunk. Here he is on that special play.
Once I saw Zach Edey stop, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to windmill it. But if he didn't stop, I probably was just going to lay it up real quick. But, yeah, I still got a little bounce for sure.
You think Steph Castle would approve of that one?
He did. Yeah. That was my first dunk of the year, too. So that's a way to kickstart it.
What a way to end that game, Sean.
Yeah, a little exclamation point. It was an outstanding display of athleticism. But again, I was just thrilled the way Keldon just sacrificed his body, laid it out on the line, getting on the floor. And that's the evolution of Keldon. He's done a phenomenal job all year long. We love to dunk, but I just got to go back to Keldon Johnson making a winning play down the stretch.
Tip is up. The Hawks win it. It's presented by Pizza Hut, and we are underway. No Trae Young for Atlanta, who always plays so well against the Spurs, Sean.
Yeah, he does. It seems like he likes this building. Got a number of 40-point games here.
Porzingis back in the lineup. NBA champion from Boston coming over to Atlanta in the offseason. Everyone maybe seems to think Atlanta won the offseason with a couple moves they made.
Well, you picked up Porzingis, who's he can be dominant on the defensive end of the floor, and once he gets it going from the outside, he can be a handful.
Alley-oop to Cornet inside from Champagnie, no good. Here comes Dyson Daniels, kind of their de facto point guard, along with Nickeil Alexander-Walker on the floor.
And nicknamed the Great Barrier Thief.
Yes.
Yeah, because of his defensive prowess.
Led the NBA in steals last year. Here he is. Air ball that time for the Spurs.
Well, you better be a good defender when you start off the game like that.
Oh, Barnes moves it. Champagnie, up fake. See you later. Go put the basket in. Johnson the handoff, Ricochet. Alexander Walker puts it in for three. He has had a great start to his campaign, coming over from Minnesota in the offseason.
They're using him a lot more in the absence of Trae Young, and he's certainly paying huge dividends.
Champagnie, handoff, Cornet, give it back to him. Vassell, driving, fading, and hitting again. Getting to his spot.
Yeah, he did a great job getting to his spot, taking care of the ball there with Daniels guarding him. Not an easy proposition.
Jalen Johnson fouled. He banked it off the window. They wave it off. And the Atlanta bench is going to question that. Quinn Snyder in his 12th season as the head coach of the Hawks.
And that's a difficult shot. You're moving to your left and you get banged. And when he let it go, it looked to me like it was going to be well short. But again, he's been absolutely on fire of late. You mentioned it, Eastern Conference Player of the Week. He's had some huge performances over the last 2 or 3 weeks.
The Hawks 4-0 last week. Ricochet clanking a three. And then a 4-0, 24 points per game by Jalen Johnson. 12 rebounds, 9 assists. Him and Jokic, the players of the week. Cornet inside against the mismatch for two.
Yeah, Porzingis out on the perimeter. It's a nice little hesitation there from Luke Cornet. Great footwork, beautiful use of the glass.
Cornet only had 1 field goal attempt against the Grizzlies. His job was on the defensive end against Edey. Spurs force a turnover. It's Fox, 22 points in that second half. On Tuesday, Mr. 100%.
There he is, Mr. 100%. Nice to say that out here in public instead of in my living room.
With a glass of wine in your hand.
Yeah, that's right.
Porzingis again. Time no good. Cornet the rebound. Barnes, what a year he is having. Career shooting percentages in every single category in his 14th year.
And his teammates recognize that.
Champagnie, that same corner.
It's hard to top Harrison Barnes in that corner. I was pulling for Julian there.
Alexander Walker. Out to Porzingis, who can do that. He's one of the better 7-footers to ever do that.
Yeah, no question about it. That's why when he first was drafted by New York, came outside, started shooting all those jumpers, they nicknamed him the Unicorn.
Barnes, no good on that three. Down to 98%.
Had the button ready.
Ricochet in and out. Again, he's 0 for 2. Fox pushing. Champagnie walking in. Drills it for three.
He gets that because Harrison Barnes is old school and runs all the way to the basket and takes the first defender with him.
Alexander Walker for two again. He's averaging 18 points per game, career high in points per game, shots made, shots attempted. Champagnie blocked underneath.
I like what he was trying to do there, though, just trying to sneak it on the other side of the rim to protect his shot.
Jalen Johnson hits for three. The Hawks, Sean, coming in 7-2 on the road, second most road wins in the league.
Yeah, that's a little surprising.
Fox, that's not surprising, drills it for three. And all five Spurs starters have scored.
That was pure. Really confident looking shot, had his legs underneath him. And you love it when it hits a little bit of back iron. I don't mind that, it means your legs are nice and strong underneath you.
Alexander Walker again, he is feeling it. And Mitch Johnson gonna call a timeout here. Reset as Atlanta takes a 2-point lead.
All right, I mean, it looked like the ball was red, white, and blue there for a second. It was ABA basketball. Constant buckets up and down the floor.
Atlanta up early.
Game, and let's take a look at this play here and why Julian Champagnie gets a wide open shot. How about you freeze it right here? There he is in the open court, Mr. 100%, and what he's gonna do is he's gonna run all the way down to underneath the basket, and that frees up, guess what, Julian Champagnie. So there's Harrison Barnes, he takes the defender with him, that opens up Julian, who's trailing the break, gets a wide open three ball, courtesy of Harrison Barnes, old school style, running all the way to the rim instead of the three-point line, and Julian Champagnie gets a wide open three ball for your HEB inside the game.
You want to make Sean Elliott happy, run your lanes correctly.
Yes, sir.
Young kids in the game. When Sean's at your AAU game one day, maybe?
Yeah, you hear me all the time, like, I didn't like that break. You know, guys aren't getting out and running. We started every practice with Larry and Pop and, you know, all these coaches, and we'd get out, and the first thing we did was we, you know, practice 3-on-2, 2-on-1, and we'd run wide. Don't run next to your teammate in the open court.
Favorite drill of all time, 3-on-2, 2-on-1.
Yeah, that's a fun game, right?
Ricochet, no, over three. You're right, it was a fun way to learn.
Right.
Wasn't running suicide.
It was a fun drill. Yeah, you get your conditioning, and there you go. You learn how to run the floor. There's Keldon again, making a good decision.
Always going right to the rim. KJ, all tied up at 15. Sohan's checked in for the first time for the Spurs.
I know it's early on in the season, but I've yet to see somebody impede Keldon going to the rim.
You're right.
He's forced his way to the rim against a lot of other big bodies.
It was Onyeka Okongwu, his first bucket. He's had a great year as well.
He played a really solid game against us in Atlanta last year.
Champagnie, another chance at a 4-point play. It's about the 4th or 5th time this season that he's had a chance at a 4-point play.
Awfully deep in that corner. Nice find from Jeremy Sohan, and all he needs is a crack of daylight. Makes a quick decision to get that ball up, and you see the contest, and I've talked about those till I'm blue in the face. You know,
the art of the contest.
The art of contest is gone. Yes, it is dead. I didn't have one coach in the history of my career who taught us to contest and then turn around and look at the shot without, you know, any wherewithal where your shooter was.
Oh, what a block by Vassell. Champagnie again. Time no good. Olynyk coming in. Champagnie head to the bench. He figured, hey, I might as well put one more up. Why not? I'm feeling great.
Right.
Here's that block, Sean.
Oh, Devin Vassell got back into play. Excellent effort. Come up with that block. You'd like to get something in the open court off of that.
Daniels looking. There's a screen from Alexander Walker. Crossing over. A foul on the floor. Good shot from Alexander Walker, not counting. They call that on Devin. Playing against the Hawks. Of course, he grew up in Atlanta, Peachtree Ridge High School. His jersey was retired last year when the Spurs were in Atlanta. That was great to see. The first ever jersey retired at that high school.
All right, Devin.
Three missing from Alexander Walker. Barnes skying for the rebound. Olynyk to go to a cutting Sohan. Barnes. Now Olynyk. Down there to Jeremy. And lost it.
Kelly Olynyk is just old school. He's got a little bit of old school in him, right? I mean, he's not going to just take a lot of three balls, looking for guys in the low block, and that's a great cut from Okongwu.
Okongwu's sixth season out of USC, coming off of a 4 straight stretch of games, 20 or more points. Barnes, good that time. Sohan trying to track it down, and out of bounds.
And see right there, that's just recognition. Keldon Johnson gave the ball up to Jeremy Sohan. There's nothing wrong with throwing it right back to Keldon. There are no help defenders on that side of the floor. I mean, back in the day, you throw it right back to him. You say, go to work. You have a smaller defender on you. There's no way anybody's going to stop you.
It's going to be one of those nights where we just keep going back in time, back in your day.
Well, I got Dominique Wilkins about 3 or 4 seats down to the left. And you want to talk about old guys getting bitter and curmudgeonly. We need a mic for our conversations.
You guys were talking about the injury concerns in the NBA. Of course, Dominique, color commentator for the Hawks. Man, unbelievable his career. Former Spur, obviously.
There's a nightmare to defend, I promise you that. An absolute nightmare.
Sohan. With that time, Keldon right there for 2.
Yeah, exactly. So you have that kind of physical ability. And you just got to get greedy sometimes. I want Keldon to continue to impose his will.
Johnson, strong move again.
World-class effort. He hangs in the air, throws his chest into the defense. Beautiful use of the glass.
Vassell for 3, falling down. Devin Vassell continues. Spurs by 1.
No one having a problem putting the ball in the basket tonight.
Daniels off glass. Nice touch. Mason Daniels growing his offensive game. Already one of the premier perimeter defenders. Barnes moves it. Vassell, quick first step. He kicks out. Olynyk moves it. Barnes driving, stepping through. A lot of ball movement here. Vassell a bit short.
Had to kind of reach down for that pass to throw you out of rhythm.
A couple sharpshooters have entered the lineup for Atlanta. Vit Krejci, who's 10th in the league in three-point percentage, and then Luke Kennard, who's always been so good from downtown.
The sniper. Cannot lose vision. Forget about where he's at on the court.
Shot clock at 2. Daniels. Okongwu.
Does he have that in his game?
Yes, he does. This season, Sean, 41% for 3.
Goodness.
He is having a career year.
You have all these big guys shooting crazy percentages.
Not back in your day.
No, sir. If you're a big guy and you shot that one and you missed it.
There were a couple, right?
Yeah, you'd hear the horn. I mean, the coach is pulling you immediately.
Okongwu again. Short that time.
There you go, jinxed him.
That's all I've known is big men shooting threes growing up.
I know.
The new generation.
Yes, it is.
There's the Fiesta Court going back to the 90s for the Spurs, City Edition. Sohan puts it in, and Quinn Snyder has to call a timeout. San Antonio gets within 2. Devin Vassell's hit 2 of his first 3 shots in 10 minutes. That shot looking great, Sean.
Yes, it is. When he has time and he gets his feet set with that beautiful rotation, he can almost certainly put it on the board. Sean, I'm the cool uncle. There she is, and I promised her that I would get her on TV tonight. And so Omar and Marlena, good friends of mine, they're going to pay for my next dinner.
You must be the coolest uncle there is.
Yes, of course.
Like Dio.
Was there any doubt?
No, you're right. Coolest dad, coolest granddad, coolest uncle, coolest brother.
Yes.
The list goes on. Trae Young, the last 3 seasons, the Hawks with and without. Of course, this year's 7-3, Atlanta is without Trae. Mentioned it. He plays so well in this building against the Spurs.
He really has over the years. He's been a killer for us. But you look at the way these guys are playing now without him. I've played with ball-dominant point guards. I've played with guys who do a great job sprinting it around. And it seems to me like, these guys on the floor, everybody wants to touch the ball. Even though Trae Young is a brilliant, brilliant passer, it's also a lot of fun when everybody gets to touch it. Like I've said many times before, no one that I know has ever gotten into the game of basketball to defend. You don't go to the Y or the club to defend and show off your defensive skills. You want to go and you want to dribble it, you want to catch it, you want to shoot it. You want to be part of it on the offensive end of the floor. And when that happens, it carries over into the way you guys defend as well.
Keaton Wallace, UTSA alum. Take a look at the Roadrunners making the NBA. Derek Gervin, Devin Brown, Keaton Wallace. Of course, Derek, the brother of
Derek Gervin had a smooth jumper too. He could score.
Happy to see Keaton back in San Antonio, second year. After playing for the Roadrunners, he's worked his way into becoming a great rotation player for Atlanta. KJ. Carter Bryant comes crashing in for the offensive rebound. And now Fox for three. And players go crashing out. Okongwu just got run into by Cornette by accident. Mohamed Gay also down for Atlanta. That did not look good. Quinn Snyder quickly out to check on his players.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
And Atlanta has to call a timeout. Okongwu quickly up.
No, I bet he's going to be just fine. He's just a little shaken up, more scared than anything. Look at those legs. I mean, those legs are strong. They're powerful. It's going to take a lot to get him out of the game.
Atlanta calls a timeout. Okongwu going to walk it off. Mohamed Gay as well. Back in 30 seconds. Sean, it's always interesting. There's so many trades, so many draft picks that get moved around between teams. Right. And if one of your draft picks is coming from another team and you're playing them, you always want to beat them, right?
Yeah, yes, of course.
And that's the case with the Spurs and the Hawks. The Spurs own Atlanta, or rather they have swap rights for next year's pick, and then they just get it outright the following season.
Yeah, how about that? And so you want to do yourself a favor. You want to win tonight's ball game because you want to remain high in the standings, but then you help your cause come draft night. Even though it's a long season, it would help if you're able to knock off the Hawks twice.
Atlanta right now 5th in the Eastern Conference, 9-6. Okongwu is out there along with Gay, so they feel okay to be out there after that spill from Cornette. Spurs basketball here, 10 on the shot clock.
Yeah, Okongwu just fine.
Bryant, the Euro step got blocked at the rim. Shot clock at 3. Sohan stepping back. Couldn't hit it. Cornette there. Ball still on the ground. Bryant trying to wrestle it away from the Hawks. And it's Atlanta basketball, but Carter Bryant was looking like he was going to go up for a big dunk.
Yeah, I like his effort. He was active on the offensive glass already in this one. Looked like he might throw that one down as well, but he's going to continue to learn on the fly. It's a little bit more difficult to get your shot off at this level.
Okay, to Kennard. Good closeout from Sohan. Sharpshooter. Krejci's also been a sharpshooter. Right on cue. 10th in the NBA in three-point percentage.
Yeah, it's rare that a European comes over and can't shoot the ball. We've already talked about that. You know, the guy has like 7 continents in his name, then don't give him an open look.
If I get a second life, I'm going to be hoping that I'm born in Europe and can shoot it right away as Kennard puts it in for 3.
And then there's Luke Kennard. So right now they have a lot of guys that can fill it up from beyond the arc.
Kennard in his 9th year in the NBA. Gives Atlanta an 8-point lead. 6 threes by the Hawks. Sohan, another try. Right to Fox, who drills it at the buzzer. Didn't even have to move.
It's about as easy as it gets, right? And the ball pops right to him. I gotta say, I love the way Jeremy's jumper's looking right now. He's shooting a high percentage. He's not gonna make them all, but I do like his form and his rotation a lot better. This one pops right out to De'Aaron Fox for his easiest look of the game.
The play is under review to see if it released prior to
34-28. Atlanta over the Spurs. Devin Vassell, the Georgia kid, going up against the team he grew up watching. Second quarter action coming. All right, it's the Spurs and the Hawks. Second quarter action just about to start here inside of the Frost Bank Center. Jacob Toby and Sean Elliott. Fast-paced first quarter. And of course, Atlanta coming in with the second most road wins in the league. They are not scared of playing on the road, Sean. As David Jones-Garcia gets swatted in his first action in this game. And then a foul call. Or out of bounds.
Yeah, that's good penetration there. But when you show the ball to a shot blocker, you give him an opportunity. See how he holds it out there against Porzingis? That's when you got to play a little cat and mouse game at the rim. You got to hide the ball as long as you possibly can. Can't show it to a shot blocker.
Jones-Garcia into Cornette. Cornette out there with Jones-Garcia, Fox, KJ, and Champagnie. Fox up fake on the 3. Got Porzingis to jump. Swinging around. Jones-Garcia kicks it out. Keldon for 3. Got it.
All right, so you have Keldon mixing it up a little bit. And that's what I talk about again. You go inside, you see the ball fall for you a few times, and you gravitate outside.
Kongwu inside. Porzingis turns around and scores.
There's no way you're going to stop him. He catches it that close to the basket with his size.
Porzingis such a big part of that Celtics championship team last season. Champagnie again for 3. He has felt so good from downtown the last stretch of games.
And how about the reaction by Luke Kennard? Just throws his hands up like, what am I supposed to do there?
Champagnie 46% his last 4 games from 3. Okongwu missing from downtown. And the rebound to Jones-Garcia. Valuable minutes here for the two-way player for the Spurs, Jones-Garcia. Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic.
Hasn't been out there with the starters very often. He's been out there most of the time with the second and third unit late in the ball game. And so it's a different style of play for him.
Jones-Garcia, rookie out of Memphis.
When you're out there with the second and third team late in the game, you can afford to hold on to the ball a little bit longer. You can have more liberties with whatever shot you're taking, but not when you're out there with De'Aaron Fox and Keldon and Julian and Luke Cornette. And you have to fit in a little bit more.
Shot clock at 10. Fox. Keldon drives. KJ off glass. That's sweet.
Yeah, absolutely world-class decision there from Keldon.
Fox guarding Kennard here. Sean, he has 2 fouls. Mitch Johnson electing to keep him in. Wallace moves it. Kennard hits it for 3. 7 of the last 9 seasons, Luke Kennard has shot over 40% from downtown as Fox answers and has a chance at a 3-point play.
That was a beautiful crossover. He got 2 guys crashing into each other. He crossed up the defense and was able to shed his defender, finds a bigger guy to pick on.
Fox, chance at a 3-point play. Again, 22 of his 26 coming in the second half against Memphis. That's why they got the Fox coming through in the fourth quarter.
Yes, he did. So, and like I said, he missed a shot, what was it, last week?
Yep, Friday against the Warriors.
Friday against the Warriors, and you're not going to make everyone. That goes back to that Michael Jordan commercial. All the shots that he took and didn't make every single one, but De'Aaron Fox, most of the time, you're going to put your money on him.
Porzingis calling for it. Fox came over and stole it. Over the top. Jones-Garcia, nice pass. Cornette waits and scores.
Yeah, that's a terrific decision there from Jones-Garcia, not to try to force it. Find Luke Cornette streaking to the basket.
Krejci got fouled at the other end, but nice pass from the rookie.
And that's what I'm talking about. I mean, during the regular season or what we saw in exhibition season, he's going to take that shot late in the ball game. But now you're out there with the starters. You got to feed your stars, and that's exactly what he does there with Luke Cornett.
Mitch Johnson loved the way Jones Garcia played last game. Box score wouldn't reflect how much he meant to the team. Said he loved his pressure on defense, especially in the full court. Keldon, another three. That time, yes.
Keldon's just unstoppable right now. Doesn't matter, inside now. Oh.
Swiper behind the back. And they'll slow it down. Keldon. Tapped out, Jones Garcia. Under 9 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Spurs by 5. Fox saves it. Keldon, up fake, same spot, and got it again! It's lit. Keldon on fire.
Wasn't looking to go inside on that one. Beautiful ball fake. He's just feeling awfully confident in that three-point shot. Ball moves around the horn. Beautiful ball fake there from Keldon. Drop off the defense from beyond the arc. Keldon Johnson on a heater. There are some things I love and some things I hate in this game. So I love the three-point shot. And then this is what I hate in this game, unless other teams do it, right? Freeze it. I hate cross-court passes in the backcourt. This is ripe for a steal. Now, you know, our guys have been guilty of doing that a number of times throughout the years, but the end result is we end up getting a three-point ball. Keldon Johnson, he's going to get that's the first one, but then with the cross-court pass in the backcourt, when our guys do it, I just go silent. I can't say anything, and it's a lot more fun when I see other teams do it, but it's one of those things where if you want to get the ball picked off, go ahead and throw a cross-court pass in the backcourt. You're asking for trouble.
What would Larry Brown or Coach Pop do to you if you did that practice? Can't talk about it.
I can't say the words.
As Johnson, who's come back in, puts it in. Jalen Johnson, Eastern Conference Player of the Week. What a player he's turned into. 5th year out of Duke, 20th overall pick in 2021. Fox, shut off. Cornett on the attack. He kicks out. Keldon's already got 15 points in this first half.
Oh, shoot that, Keldon. Just get 2 feet underneath you and power your way up.
Alexander Walker, no good on the three. KJ taps it to De'Aaron. The Spurs looking for 3 straight wins to close out this 5-game homestand before going on the road for 4. They turn it over, and Atlanta gives it right back. Atlanta, middle of the pack in terms of turnovers. Spurs always looking to improve in that category. Mr. 100% is back in. Everyone beware.
We're just waiting. I got my little button. I'm ready to press.
Your button is on there,
yeah.
yes. Jones Garcia getting some good run in this game. Played 7 minutes on Tuesday.
Yeah, incredibly valuable minutes for him.
Driving, hanging, and off glass.
Wow, did he switch hands in the air there? Looked like he put it in his right hand to keep it away from the defense.
Nice job by Jones Garcia to get into the box score. Stripped, turned over. Barnes. And kick out, they'll reset. Devin against Krejci, almost lost the handle. Move it around. Jones Garcia, the pump fake. Stepping back. Esso!
He's not bashful. He's not bashful at all. He's not shy about putting the ball up.
Largest lead for the Spurs. They're up 11. Nice defense from Keldon. Hanging in the air with Johnson.
Yeah, not to foul.
Jones Garcia almost walked with it. And then a foul called against Dyson Daniels. Go back to switching in midair, the hands, el manos,
Yeah,
los manos.
You got a big guy on, you go ahead as a guard and pick on him. And he comes back and I just surveyed the situation. He didn't give me that much space. I just made a crazy shot. I'm gonna let that one fly.
24-7 run for the Spurs the last 4:41. Jones Garcia. Shake and bake. And got it again.
That was slick. Love how he put it. He never put his left hand back on the ball. Never allowed the defense to get back into play. A little quick scoop off the glass.
Largest lead for the Spurs. Daniels short on the three. Sohan the rebound. Vassell lost it on the drive. Olynyk saves it. But Alexander Walker almost got the steal off of Jones Garcia, the officials say.
That should be Spurs ball.
Mitch Johnson, will they challenge? He's going to have to challenge. Yep.
Oh.
I'm not sure about that one, Sean.
Yeah, well, they didn't have enough time to look at it.
All right, so the officials will take a look.
San Antonio's
A little shake and bake from Jones Garcia. He's feeling it off the bench. And take a look again, Sean. Can't win them all, right?
Yeah, no, can't win them all. And I don't think they didn't have enough time to look at it.
Yep.
And Mitch had to make a split decision there, and it just looked like it was off Atlanta.
So Atlanta wins the challenge, or rather the Spurs lose the challenge. Atlanta basketball. David Jones Garcia, 6 minutes, 7 points, 3 assists off the bench. 8 NBA players all time from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. 3 college stops, DePaul, St. John's, and Memphis. And again, all-rookie first team in 2025 in the G League. Was a walking bucket and was really the story of the Summer League, Sean, wasn't it?
Yeah, he really did a phenomenal job, and that's why he's here. And I would just point out to you, Jacob, that he's only played 6 minutes and he's already got a plus 19. How is that possible?
You're mentioning plus minus. That's pretty good.
Well,
for you.
I only mention it when it works out in our favor.
Oh, okay. I got it.
But most of the time, you know how I feel about that stat. I mean, plus 19 in 6 minutes. I mean, that's pretty hard to do.
Yeah. The officials are still looking at something here. Nobody knows. I have no idea. But they're talking to Secaucus, NBA Replay Center. And the team's told to go back to their huddles.
Maybe somebody saw another angle that we didn't.
They already kind of made the determination that the Spurs had lost the challenge, but
Brent Barnecki and Jonathan Sterling having a little conference with Secaucus. I'm curious too.
Brent Barnecki, 16th season in the league, crew chief tonight. Natalie Sago in her 8th year, she's the referee, and then Jonathan Sterling, our umpire, in his 9th season. Just keep replaying this play here.
Oh yeah, they got it right.
I guess there was some confusion in the replay center, but it's all straightened out.
Yeah, unfortunately they got that one right.
Unfortunately, the confusion didn't lead to an overturn of the overturn. All right, back to basketball. Spurs by 13. It's their largest lead. One more home game before hitting the road over the Thanksgiving break.
How about Mitch Johnson coming out in the zone? Oh.
And he is not happy about that call. Just showed his frustration off to the side.
I'll take a look at it. And, looked like Kelly Olynyk got a lot of ball there.
And the Spurs can't challenge because they lost.
Unfortunately, yeah, but that's a lot of ball.
So free throws here for Atlanta. It's Jalen Johnson. And goes in. Johnson last year just 36 games due to that left shoulder surgery he had to have in January. But he has become one of the young stars in the NBA.
No question. He's got a big body. He's super athletic. But he's just a well-rounded player.
Sohan out there with Olynyk, Barnes, Vassell, and David Jones Garcia. Kelly for 3.
Yeah, you see his body language. As soon as he let it go, he knew it was good. He's got to continue to be a threat out there.
And a missed layup. Here come the Spurs. Sohan. Olynyk, up fake that time. Moves it. Jones Garcia, another pump fake. They're biting on it. Now Vassell drives and scores.
You get all those white jerseys moving side to side and killed it. Sorry, rather Devin does a great job just finding the seam.
Keil Alexander-Walker again puts it down for 3. He's got 10 points.
The ball looked good as soon as it left his hand. Pretty looking shot.
Spurs have 11 threes here in the first half, a season high for three-pointers made in a half. 11 of 23, 48%. Right now hovering middle of the pack in terms of three-point percentage, 15 in the league. We always talk about it, Sean, trying to surround Victor and the big fellows with three-point shooting. Spurs continuously getting better on the three-point line.
It's certainly improved.
There he is. You're always interested in what he's wearing. What do you think? Review it.
Oh, I just got a quick glimpse, but it looked very vacation-y and beachy.
You're right.
Right? Like the khaki-colored pants,
Yes.
the palm trees. One of those little rhinos or elephants or hippos on his. It's hard to tell.
The Spurs head to Phoenix for the first stop of the 4-game road trip. I guess you could wear that out in Phoenix and fit right in, even though there's no beach, but on the golf course perhaps?
Oh yeah, easy. Right? Make your dresses for all occasions.
Olynyk spinning and got the foul call, so Kelly to the free throw line.
I like the spin move, and then I like how he throws his body. Then the Krejcik there just doesn't allow the big fella to get back into play.
Olynyk, 7th NBA team. Went to the finals in 2020 with the Heat. Now a message from Frostbank. I mentioned the 4-game road trip for the Spurs. You are making game 1 of that road trip.
Yeah, game 1 and game 4.
Game 1 and game 4.
Missing the 2 cup games.
Games 2 and 3 will be joined by Danny Green.
All right, Danny.
Former Spurs.
Danny doesn't have any babies yet, does he?
Danny Green.
Does Danny have any kids yet? Because it's Thanksgiving week. I got the kids coming to town. It's going to be turkey time and hanging out with the family.
Yep.
Yes.
You got your number of people coming over the house for the meal and then the after meal. You always have people come over for wine after, I know that.
Of course.
Waiting for my invitation when the Spurs aren't playing.
I mean, that's an extra trip to the grocery store.
To H-E-B, that long grocery list that I'm sure you used.
Hey, babe, Jacob Toby's coming for Thanksgiving. Oh, boy. Okay.
Olynyk again for 2. Speaking of food, guess what the halftime food we're trying out is? Chicken wings.
Oh, right.
Wings.
Right. That's going to make the truck upset.
And the truck does not get any. As that ball goes out of bounds. Fox is going to come back in here for Jones Garcia. Great stint for David Jones Garcia. Vamos, eso. Fenomenal. All of it.
Yeah, all of it. Great job. Great job finding a way to score the ball and be a part of the other guys out there on the floor.
Porzingis heading to the rim. He was fouled. He actually scored his 1,000th career point in the first quarter. There stops Porzingis. Excuse me, 10,000.
I was going to say.
10,000. I can't read today. I can't speak. I can't do anything.
Just missing a 0. That's all right. It's par for the course.
I'm just going to leave. Ricochet. This hasn't had it. Great to see him in this game, Sean. He took a hard fall a couple games ago, and that's why he had to miss last game. He's back in the lineup for Atlanta. Jalen Johnson off the Spurs turnover. Alexander Walker falling down, hitting another 3. That's his 3rd. 13 points for him. Timeout Spurs.
I don't think Mitch Johnson liked that transition defense.
Timeout. Atlanta cuts the deficit to 13. Trailed by as many as 16. 3:20 remaining in the first half. So that 4-game road trip You'll be in Phoenix for the second matchup against the Suns, where you know the Spurs are going to want to get one back after that first game. Where that was the first time we saw Victor kind of struggle with that double team.
Yeah, everybody struggled with it, really. I mean, you can't really fault him. I mean, we saw so many examples that game where our guys didn't space the floor very well, kind of left Victor out there on an island, and so they did a much better job in the subsequent games after that. But it's going to be different to see how the Suns defend our guys without Victor on the floor.
Yep. And the Blazers, Danny Green will be on hand for that, and the Nuggets. And then the Timberwolves will see you in Minnesota. How about our Ledger defensive block of the night? Devin Vassell.
Nice crossover there by Daniels, but how about Devin Vassell just hanging in there, showing all that length and athleticism to come with your Ledger defensive block of the night.
Someone's got to step in for Victor on the block shots category.
Go Victor.
It was Devin there.
That's not easy to do. But Devin, he climbed the ladder on that one.
Yes, he did. And Devin has just played well against the Hawks in his career. This is his 10th game against Atlanta. Last year averaged, what is it, 22 a game against the Hawks in 2 games? So
yeah, he's trying to show off when he goes home. That's all.
Absolutely. You were too, I'm sure, going back to play the Suns.
Always.
Barnes waits, got hammered by Porzingis. And he'll get to the free throw line.
A lot of players that just are not used to seeing that little hesitation. Especially a guy like Porzingis. He should be the last guy off the floor. He should always fall through the late contest, and he's trying to beat Harrison Barnes off the floor, ends up fouling.
I loved what Steve Kerr a couple games ago said about Harrison Barnes, just what a leader he is. He said they used to call him Barack.
Is that right?
Very presidential.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's always cool, collected, never overreacts or, you know, it's never out of sorts. You can't tell if it's going really well or really poorly for him.
No. Rarely do the emotions come out, but I've seen him on a couple occasions on some big dunks. He's still got those ups.
You know, it always makes me proud to see old guys throwing it down, because I know what I felt like at 32 or 33 years old.
Shot clock going down. Krejci for 3. Too strong that time. Right out to Ricochet. Again, no good from Zachary Ricochet. 0 for 6 from the field. And his return to the court. Jalen Johnson kicks out. Porzingis checks his feet. He misses from 3.
Hey, you think they try to go inside after 3 or 2 outside misses from beyond the arc?
Fox again for 3. Keeps looking at that hand and counting the fingers. 3 fingers.
Meanwhile, our guys cooking from beyond the arc.
Yes, they are. 50%, 12 of 24, as Johnson puts in another bucket.
Oh, well, what do you know? Jalen Johnson goes inside and gets one to fall.
Devin Vassell's turn. Short on the 3. Johnson comes back down. Inside. Alexander Walker, no good. That shot was chained from Vassell.
That was a great contest again.
Shovel pass. Underneath. Ball movement for the Spurs. Keldon and 1. He's a man.
Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with running all the way to the basket. Keep saying it. There's De'Aaron Fox. Nice little jab step. Creates some space. Gets that 3-point shot off. And then Kelvin Johnson running all the way to the basket. A lot of guys, again, they're going to settle outside in that short corner and look for a 3-ball. But why not take the high percentage shot at the rim and get 3 the hard way?
72 first half points for the Spurs, a new season high. Stat courtesy of my statistician, Joe Clark, longtime employee of the Spurs. My man sitting right next to me, keeps me on tap with everything on the stats category.
Big Joey's about to be, his son AJ getting married pretty soon here.
You're right, yes. AJ gets buckets on me on Saturdays. Former Trinity College hooper. Cornette inside and foul. Luke Cornette will get free throws. Foul on Alexander Walker. His first. So Luke Cornette to the free throw line. Playing against his former teammate Porzingis with the Celtics. Won a championship together last year, yeah. There's a good story in San Antonio Express News about Luke by Jeff McDonald, talking about a couple years ago, Luke had a couple 10-day contract stints with Cleveland and Milwaukee, then ended up with the main Celtics in the G League, and he was sort of questioning his future in basketball, and he had to ask himself, well, if I'm not having fun in the G League, I'm not going to have fun at the next level, so I'm going to start having fun. And that's where he really started to gain that love back.
Right.
And he's been such an important piece, not only the Celtics, but for the Spurs.
Well, that's what we also always used to say, you have fun, and everything else will follow.
Yep. Hitting the 1 minute mark of the first half. Pretty much all Spurs here. Johnson fading away and uses glass again.
He's using that glass nicely in this game.
Yes, he is. He's got 15 first half points.
That little jump stop, that way you get your feet underneath you, your legs underneath you, you go up into that shot with a lot more power.
Fox checking the clock here, trying to get a 2-for-1 if they can. Champagnie, shot clock at 4. Out to Mr. 100%, in and out. That time. Porzingis, quick fire. Got it. Stops Porzingis. Career 37% three-point shooting.
It's just weird to see a guy with 7'3" or so searching out the three-point line. My, how things have changed.
Shot clock turned off. De'Aaron lost it. Foul call. Free throws for Fox.
Great, he just has his hands down. You're not going to steal it from De'Aaron Fox. You have size on a smaller opponent. I mean, the last thing you want to do is go down to their size. You want to keep your hands up and make a tough, contested shot over the top of you.
Loved what Fox said a couple days ago. When the best player goes down, the good teams don't start dropping games. What a mentality to have. Of course, down Victor, down Castle, down Harper, and the Spurs trying to just stay ready.
It's easier said than done, especially when you lose an anchor like Victor Wembanyama.
Spurs fans, if you ever miss a live game, you can catch up with all the game replays on the FanDuel Sports Network app as soon as the final whistle blows. You can watch every highlight and every big moment. Sohan at the buzzer, no good. That's how the first half ends. The Spurs go up by as many as 19. They lead it by 14. What do you think, Mr. Elliott?
Hey, nice first half, and now you got to come out of the locker room. It's the first 5 minutes. This team has let a lot of other teams back in it early on in the second half. Come out and let the Hawks know they have no chance to win this one.
Keldon's got 18 first half points. Michelle Montaigne, TJ Ford, halftime report. Methodist Healthcare proudly offers 10 neighborhood ERs across San Antonio. And by Jack in the Box, the mastermind behind the Monster Churro, Monster Mozzarella Stick, and Monster Tacos. And speaking of food, courtesy of Wing Theory, a special delivery to the broadcast table.
I was getting concerned there.
How about this?
Getting very upset.
So we have two options. We have the Mucho Picasso chicken sandwich.
Ooh, boy,
and then
look at that thing.
Homemade lemon pepper chicken wings.
Okay, so
with fries on each side, which I do love.
You already claimed the sandwich.
I did, because you had the sandwich last time. And I am going to try a wing, but I'll, you know. And I'm going to use a fork this time and knife.
Who uses a fork for a sandwich?
All right, fine, I won't.
Well, no, you better cut it in half because I want to bite it.
All right, fine, I will. Okay. Tell me what to do, chef. I got you. But this is Wing Theory.
I'm beginning to love these segments.
Yes.
I mean, coming down to the arena, we get fed at halftime.
I hope I'm cutting this
starting to feel
okay.
like royalty. Look at this. These fries look good, too. Yummy.
I'm butchering the cutting job, but I just murdered the sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll put it back there.
Hey, there is a game going on, by the way.
Oh, is there? What is it? What's the score?
Priorities.
Barnes starting things off. Hit the three. Spurs led by as many as 19 in that first half. Only 5 turnovers, Sean. Gotta love that.
Yeah, pretty clean game. Unlike my fingers in about 30 seconds here with these wings.
Yep, I'm gonna bite into this sandwich, so excuse me. That's Porzingis off glass.
Tall drink of water right there in the low block. Not a lot that Harrison Barnes can do, especially when you have a guy with that type of size. He just turned around and shot the ball straight over the top.
There's some heat on this thing.
There's some heat.
A little bit.
I'll be the judge of that.
A little bit. There's some heat on this thing. This is your sandwich.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
That doesn't even look like a sandwich anymore.
What do you want me to do? I'm trying to call a game. I'm trying to cut a sandwich. Let me try the fries here.
Takes great skill to do all that.
Thank you to owner Edwin Salazar of Wing Theory. 2332 Edison Drive, San Antonio. This is all part of the Spurs culinary residency program. Different spots around town can come in and show off their food here in the arena, Sean. Really cool for some of the local spots that we love.
And you do know that we have one of the only culinary institutes of America right here in San Antonio. So I've talked about it numerous times. Our food scene is literally cooking.
Fox and one. Aaron gets a chance at a 3-point play. And that's what's, as you take a look at the replay here, Sean.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox. A little wraparound, little contact there from Rizache, and doesn't matter. I'm about to go right into these flaps.
Do the wing. Yeah, just do it.
All right.
I'm going to do it too. Good.
Yes, sir.
Really, really good. Everyone's watching us, I feel like, or maybe they're not. I don't know. Are they staring at us because we're eating with our hands?
I'm an old guy. I don't care what people are looking at me when I'm eating anymore.
They're looking at you anyway.
You have to be single-minded. There he is.
Barnes inside. So if the three-pointer's 100%, what's inside the paint?
Well, I mean, is there anything higher than 100%?
With him, anything's possible.
Oh, did we have somebody else step on the sideline?
We did. Here's Harrison.
Nice little hesitation, and again, beating Porzingis gets a 7'2" or 3 guy off the ground early.
Barnes on the drive, attacking. Shots in off glass. Trying to get his own miss. Still in there. Up to Richache, up and under, he missed it.
What about the contest, though, by Devin Vassell there? Takes away the left side of the glass, forces that little up and under, and the miss.
Richache just 1 for 8 from the field. And his return after that hard fall he took a couple games ago. Fox on the drive, shot clock going down. A bit short, Johnson the rebound. Sean Elliott is digging into these wings, man, let me tell you.
Well, everybody's doing me a favor right now by not scoring.
So
they understand
you don't have to break anything down.
We're like, big fella, go ahead and chow down for a little bit. We won't do too much out here.
Devin for 3. I got fries in my mouth, I don't care. Devin hit a 3.
Keep it on him. That's what I'm saying. Throw a little bit more sauce on the second half. Or on my sandwich, whichever.
What goes into a great chicken wing, Sean?
Well, here's Devin Vassell, good ball movement, and he's going to hit nothing but the bottom there.
You treat our crew.
These flaps are good.
You treat our crew to chicken wings a couple times a year when we have to leave right after a home game and are going on the road.
Yeah.
What makes good wings in your opinion?
They have to be tender, right? They can't be overcooked. These are extremely tender.
Yes, they are.
They are juicy, right?
Yes, they are.
These flaps are something else. I mean, I don't see a little. There's one drumstick. Don't even begin to look at that one, Jacob.
You're telling me I can and can't eat now?
You might lose an arm.
And you're dipping the fries in the sauce. I love it. You haven't even tried the sandwich yet. The sandwich is fantastic. Wing Theory. If anyone's just tuning in wondering what we're talking about as we're chowing down while calling an NBA game.
I love it. I'm proud of all the chefs in San Antonio. The food is just getting better and better in this city.
And that was part of your pitch about the new arena, right? Is that there's so much going on in the city. You want to showcase everything.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff downtown too, but everywhere.
I don't think we all we have to look at the positives. I mean, there's so many good things happening in this city right now. The arena is just one part of it. And, you know, my point being, it wasn't just the arena. It's not just the food scene. It's not just everything with the military presence and Fiesta. It's about making this city a place where, you know, our kids that are growing up want to come back and they have opportunities here, because the arena was more than just a downtown entertainment district. It's about showcasing the city of San Antonio, letting businesses, especially big corporations, know that we're going to partner and we're going to take care of our best partner that we've ever had here. And why not come to San Antonio and help it continue to grow?
And why not watch Harrison Barnes continue to flourish as his NBA career goes into its 14th season. He is having a career year shooting the basketball from all over the floor. Spurs continue to stay on the Hawks here. And no Trae Young if you're just tuning in for Atlanta, out with that knee injury in a couple more weeks. Barnes left wide open underneath.
Well, he just slipped the screen there, and you see there's a miscommunication between two defenders, both of them going to the shooter on the outside, and Harrison Barnes able to slip that screen, gets himself an easy dunk, and a little spicy, just like this sandwich here. This sandwich, it's got the right amount of spice. It's not too.
Yeah, it was, you know, I'm a sissy, so. How about your Navy Federal Credit Union on a mission? It's been HB on a mission all season long. Career highs in every single shooting category, and he talked about it after the game too. It's just a commitment to being ready, not just putting up shots in the gym, but working on your body, your diet, everything. Sort of a larger discussion on all the injuries that are happening around the NBA right now. Barnes, again, has been the Iron Man, playing in his 319th consecutive game tonight.
Well, he's been in the league long enough to remember when training camps were really difficult. We talked about it.
I don't think you needed to clear your throat there. You were trying to make a point.
No, yeah. Hey, Mitch Johnson, wonderful timeout. Just terrific timeout. And I get a chance to sample some more grub. Thank you, Mitch.
Look, three right there. Timmy, Tony, and Manu.
Yes, great names.
Courtesy of the Pet Meds Pet Adoption.
I approve.
Taking place right now inside of the Frost Bank Center. Pet Meds has an adoption event tonight in the arena to adopt your next furry friend. You can visit petmeds.com to learn more about what Pet Meds does. Use code SPURS for 30% off your next order.
Pound puppies are always so appreciative.
Yep.
They know you saved them.
Yep, I adopted my dog Sammy, who's a 5-year-old chocolate lab, and can't imagine life without her,
exactly.
man.
Exactly. By the way, those wings were ridiculously delicious.
Yep. Absolutely.
Those were fire.
Thank you to Wing Theory. That and the chicken sandwich. We're still cleaning it up here. A couple wings left over. I think those might be mine.
Yeah.
You got your drumstick.
Yeah, and you managed not to lose an appendage.
And the fries were great as well. Always got to have good fries.
The wings were just absolutely sensational. I'm not just saying that. They were so good.
Keldon spinning inside and got it again. The touch is there for KJ.
Wings are pretty good, but I don't know if it's better than that little dish from Keldon. Man, he just continues to dominate on the inside, and he shows you all that power, then shows you a really soft and tender jump hook.
Ricochet, in and out for three. Barnes. Now Keldon. There with Bolinik.
I'll give Keldon room to operate here.
Yep. He's going right at Ricochet, #1 overall pick last year. Shot clock at 5. Barnes against Daniels, premier perimeter defender. Sohan for three. Hasn't been there tonight from downtown for Jeremy, but was there on Tuesday.
That's okay. Yeah, well, that's okay. He's got to continue to fire away. Oh, a little miscommunication.
And the no-look alley-oop pass from Jalen Johnson.
That was slick. It was slick no-look. Young man has a lot of game.
Before that, Alexander Walker had 11 of the 16 third-quarter points for Atlanta.
That was a hole.
Yep. Hold off ball.
I'm trying to save those wings for you.
You can eat one more, that's fine.
Yeah.
You can do it. I'm digging the fries.
I got dinner waiting for me at home, so I'm trying not to ruin it. Like, I can never ruin dinner, but look at this no look. And puts that one right on the money to Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, the Hawks are first in the NBA in assists per game. They love passing the basketball.
Yeah, without Trae Young for a long time.
Led the NBA in assists. We've known that to be Trae Young's calling card, along with his scoring. But the Hawks, 30 or more assists in 6 straight games coming into this game tonight, which is a franchise record. And they also, Sean, have the 3rd youngest roster, so they're learning to share the ball early on in their kind of development stage.
Yeah, and again, when you're touching the ball out there and everybody's getting a hand on it, it just boosts morale. And it carries into what you do and how you play on the defensive end of the floor.
Yep. Talk about Quinn Snyder in his 12th season as the head coach of Atlanta. 12-year head coach in the NBA, 4th year with Atlanta. Kongwu, pump fake, drives. Ball loose. Olynyk tried to get it. Daniels tracked it down and passed it to a Spur.
Well, I tell you what, we've had some fantastic contests at the rim as well, without fouling.
Sohan backing down Alexander Walker. Vassell. Shot clock going down. Keldon. Someone's got to put it up. It's Olynyk. Daniels tracks it down. Spurs trying to put pressure on him.
That was a tough shot, but I like how at the beginning of that possession, Kelly Olynyk threw it back to Jeremy Sohan, and he saw the mismatch, and he threw it right back, and he's like, go to work.
.430 remaining in the 3rd. 10-point Spurs lead. Another opportunity to go up plus 20, Sean, and the Hawks have kind of stayed in it a little bit here. Johnson finds space and rolls it in.
I mean, that hit every part of the rim, the back, the sides. Then it wants to ricochet off the backboard for good measure.
Olynyk. To go down to KJ, who was cutting, got it back. Couldn't put it down. Okongwu with the rebound.
Has just gotten a little sideways on the offensive end the last 3 or 4 possessions here.
And Atlanta turns it over. That is their 10th turnover. And Sean, the Spurs have done a good job of scoring off of Atlanta turnovers. 17 points off of those turnovers.
But you're exactly right in what you just said. You had a chance to really blow the doors wide open. And you allow a team to creep in there. And we've seen it early on this season numerous times.
Fox went to the corner, a bit too high for David Jones-Garcia. So another turnover as the Hawks are in the middle of a 12-3 run here in the last 4 minutes. Atlanta coming off a loss to the Pistons.
Good hands there from Jeremy. Oh, we're just, you know, it goes back to what Harrison Barnes said. It looked like he might have hit the official.
Who did that hit? Atlanta calls the timeout.
Well, this is where you just got to slow down a little bit. Be meticulous. Pay attention to detail. And this one's going to go off the official.
Off of Natalie Sago. Whoops. Military community and their families always want to love and appreciate and thank military personnel for their service and their sacrifice. Military City, USA, San Antonio. Great to have you with us. Jacob Toby, Sean Elliott, watching the Spurs and Hawks battle it out here in Atlanta. Down by as many as 19, now down just 7. as the Spurs try to close out this 5-game homestand on a 3-game winning streak.
And again, it comes back to, like I was going to say earlier, just attention to detail. And Harrison Barnes talked about that. You get yourself a 19-point lead, you got to be even more meticulous, more demonstrative with your passes, with your effort on the defensive end of the floor. You have to seize those opportunities to really slam the door.
Mitch Johnson said the first game of the season, embrace the boring, embrace the mundane.
Yeah, and you know, but of late here, in this third quarter, it's been turnovers, bad decisions on the defensive end of the floor, and then wide open looks.
Kongwu again for 3. Career year from downtown for Onyeka Okongwu, 6th year out of USC. Now just a 4-point game. Fox.
Just that when our guys getting, 18, 19-point lead, and we saw that against New Orleans, saw that against Brooklyn, saw it against Golden State. It's not time to sit back and exhale. You got to keep your foot on the gas. Show them that killer instinct.
Kennard puts in a 2. He's got 8 points off the bench. He's hit a couple threes as well. Fox. Jones Garcia thought about it. Keaton Wallace guarding him. De'Aaron drives, stops, left it short, but a foul call.
And also that's what happens when you have a bad quarter. You start to feel the pressure a little bit. You had a 19-point lead, had a chance to really blow it open, and now everybody becomes a little bit tentative on the offensive end of the floor.
De'Aaron Fox shooting 2.
De'Aaron fitting in so well in the community and has done a great job. Gave away shoes at Red McCombs Community Court a couple weeks ago. Last night, De'Aaron and his wife Rasay held a Thanksgiving meal giveaway at the Harlandale Independent School District. Gave away food to families in need. The Spurs were busy giving back. Yesterday, also, Harrison Barnes and his wife Brittany helped 200 families on the east side at an HEB. They took care of their groceries. Wow. 200 families were there.
Wow.
And then Devin Vassell as well hosted a special dinner for the East Side Boys and Girls Club. Each kid got a $50 gift card.
Outstanding.
And the Spurs always doing great work in the community. So props to Devin, HB, and De'Aaron. And that stuff will continue on throughout the year. As you know, Sean, you've been around for a long time.
Especially during the holidays.
Yep, where everyone needs a little bit of help.
Our guys do a great job every single year stepping up.
Kongwu passing off. Keaton Wallace hits it for 3. UTSA product makes it a 1-point game.
That was a good-looking shot there from Wallace.
He's a lefty.
Yeah, and all lefties traditionally can fill it up.
Jones Garcia's a lefty. Off glass.
Right on cue.
And he is having some night, a career night. 10 points in 12 minutes for David Jones Garcia. Only missed 1 shot.
Yeah, no, he's done a great job just fitting in with the starters out there.
Kennard got it back somehow. Wallace then hits a 3, and we're all tied at 92.
Looked like Luke Kennard traveled there. But right now, the Atlanta Hawks making their own breaks. They've been the aggressors here in this third quarter, so things start to go their way.
Champagny with a clean look. Got it. And a smile from Jules.
Both defenders go to De'Aaron Fox. It's a nifty behind the court, behind the back pass. Behind the back bounce pass right on the money.
Wallace, that time.
Boy, that was a heat check.
Yes, it was. He's back home, he's feeling it.
Yeah, a little bit tougher to shoot the ball off the dribble, but he's feeling it.
No chance here to 2 for 1, so the Spurs will just dribble it down. 8-second difference. Fox.
Got a big guy, wear him out.
Fox fading away over Gay, no. Loose ball, corralled by Atlanta, quickly up to Veet Krejci. Back to Kennard, back to Krejci. Foul. Spurs had a foul to give. David Jones Garcia. Give credit to Atlanta. They are hanging in and sticking around. Second most road wins in the NBA. 7-2 on the road. Sohan comes in for Cornette. Bernard to inbound. Krejci drives, fakes the pass, then passes it off to Gay, and then he missed it. I don't know if Jeremy got a hand on it.
That was blocked for sure.
Nice job by Jeremy to end the third.
What a slick play there by Krejci with a little hesitation. Gets all the way to the rim. It's a nice drop off, but better defense. Jeremy getting back in that play, gets a piece of that one. A lot of good contests at the rim tonight from our guys. Just got to sharpen it up on the offensive end when you have a lead. Keldon Johnson's been pretty special, though.
Lead the Atlanta Hawks by 3, hoping for a better fourth quarter than it was in the third. Coming into the night, the scoring margin, Sean, look at the fourth quarter coming through when it matters most.
Yeah, second and third quarters not so good, but I like the fourth. Helps when you have De'Aaron Fox on your side. Oh, left one short.
Yep, left it short.
I mean, in that situation, it's almost like the double team doesn't really matter. You can shoot the ball over the top of two guys.
Cornette. Fox whips it to the corner. Barnes on the catch.
Mr. 100%, especially in the fourth quarter. Those two guys are locked in.
Barnes' second three-pointer as Okongwu gets another one to fall. He's got 12 points off the bench.
Seen a lot of that. Big bodies with a lot of touch. A soft little jump hook there from Okongwu.
He's guarding Keldon. Those two have a nice touch around the rim. Going back and forth, down low. Fox against Krejci, just pulls up. Cornette kept it alive. Okongwu gets it.
Trying to fight off Kristaps Porzingis with that left hand and trying to tip it with his right. Couldn't quite get two hands on the ball.
Kennard again. Second mid-range jumper. He's in double figures with 10.
Well, that was a really good-looking shot. He's not just a spot-up three-point shooter.
Barnes waits. Got fouled. So HB to 100%.
There he is in the corner. 100%. There he is.
Right on the back. They could go below the 40.
Yes, it could.
They could just stitch that in there.
40, yeah. You're right. That's a good idea.
Barnes, 40, 100%. Right on the back of that jersey.
Just put it over Barnes. We just know him as Mr. 100.
Third in the league in three-point percentage. First in true shooting percentage with a minimum of 25 three-point attempts.
See?
Yep.
I'm telling you.
He's aging like fine wine.
Yeah, he is.
So are you.
Yes, he is.
So are you.
Yeah, I'm preserving myself.
Okongwu has got it going on. That's 3 of 5 from 3. 1-point game.
Talking about a guy who's really worked on this game.
Eka Okongwu, 6th overall pick in 2020.
But you figure a lot of guys should, develop into good shooters. You have practice facilities now. Pretty much every team has a practice facility. You can get in there at all hours of the day or night. There's an army of coaches on every single team that are willing to help you out. It just comes down to how badly do you want it.
Kennard with the steal. Waits and missed it. Missed it again. Why didn't he go up with it? He waited for Fox. Barnes passes off. Champagnie kept alive.
No justice.
It was 2 points in the lead for Atlanta.
My goodness, you had a 7-footer catch it underneath and threw it out. This is the way the game has evolved. I mean, it's hard for me to understand. He's got De'Aaron Fox on him underneath, and you throw it out.
You could have just put it in.
That is a 100% shot you're passing up there. That's where old guys like me, we all get together and we start moaning and complaining about all our ailments and how the game has changed. And when we see plays like that, we just scratch our heads. I mean, I don't understand. The game's always been inside out. It's just that's not a ball you pass up, and so I'm not going to be upset because Porzingis just passed up 2 easy points.
You and Dominique were having an animated discussion pregame, probably about all of those things.
Yeah.
Alexander Walker. It's the Hawks' first lead of the game since 10 minutes and 8 seconds at the second quarter mark.
Oh, no, Jeremy's got to shoot that. I'll take it.
Inside and out, that time for 3.
Yeah. What do I know?
You know a lot. Come on. You know this.
There it is, Jeremy. I thought he was just going to turn around and shoot the ball instead. He's taking the Porzingis route, but Devin Vassell doesn't disappoint.
Community and their families for over 100 years. Jackals. Always bringing the energy. It's been fun to watch their evolution. Young NBA season.
Well, speaking of evolution, I had just one of my fellow spies text me about the Porzingis play and said, that is not evolution. Evolution is a progression, right? And that's not a progression of the game. That's for sure. It's called a regression.
Wallace trying to get busy. Too strong. Jones Garcia quickly up. Champagnie running the floor. Champagnie got it.
All right, David Jones Garcia.
Quarterback.
I see you. That's a heck of a play there. Great court awareness. Beautiful length of the court pass. Those are the kind of plays that are going to endear you to the coaching staff.
Yeah, career night for David Jones Garcia off the bench. 2-way contract player for the Spurs. Kennard fouled on the floor. 5 assists for David Jones Garcia.
Yeah, you want to get more playing time, you continue to make plays like this. First off, I love the rebound. He cradles it, keeps it away from the defense, takes away the possibility of it getting stolen. And then a beautiful length of the court pass to Julian in stride.
It's not just his scoring shot. He's dishing out 5 helpers.
Yeah, no. I'm telling you, it's a different game when you're out there with the starters as opposed to being in there, late in the fourth quarter, and you can pretty much take whatever shot you want. Mitch Johnson's probably not going to get on you, but you're out there with the starters. You got to fit in, and he's done that extremely well tonight.
And Mitch loved his on-ball pressure, full court, in the limited minutes that he did play against the Grizzlies, 7 minutes. He's played double that tonight, up to 14 minutos. Jackson Daniels air ball.
I don't know if he was trying to throw a lob. Kind of got caught in no man's land.
Champagnie for 3. Yes, sir! A swish for Champagnie.
Julian's looking like Ray Allen out there. What's he doing? Moving well without the basketball. Good looking release again. Getting our guys a little bit of breathing room.
That's 4 games for Julian, 46% from 3. Shot clock at 7. And
boy.
David Jones Garcia with the steal. And he slows it down. Sohan waits and jams it over the Hawks. A 10-0 San Antonio run.
How about David Jones Garcia? It starts with his defense. I mean, I've seen pickpockets in Europe aren't as good as David Jones Garcia in that pick, and then drop it off to David. Rather Jeremy Sohan underneath for a big-time jam. Look at David Jones Garcia and his defense here. Here he is. He's on Jalen Johnson. And like I said, I've seen pickpockets that aren't this slick. And Jalen Johnson, he just tried to cross it over right in front of him. But what I like here is David Jones Garcia, he pushes it. He doesn't see anything that he likes, so he doesn't force the action. He pulls it back out, allows Jeremy to get back into play, and there's the big-time dunk. Instead of doing something silly or wacky with the ball, he brings it back out and allows his guys to get back into play, and our guys end up getting a big dunk off of his defensive effort.
And then, the Spurs almost force a turnover.
A lot of guys in that situation, you're kind of hyped up, you come up with a steal, you're going to charge in there and throw the ball away or make a silly pass. He brings it back out. It makes the right play. Heads-up play there from David Jones-Garcia.
If you allow your eyes to peek at the box score, he's a plus 23. You love your plus minus.
But what he's showing me right now, Jacobs, that he can play out there with, a lot of other NBA players, especially starters, and he's not doing anything too crazy.
Here he is against Daniels. No.
Oh, he almost scored it.
The bounce off of the Hawks. Keldon's coming back in for the Spurs. Barnes to the bench. KJ season high 20 points.
Harrison, a little breather. And I'm sure Mitch is going to come back with De'Aaron Fox and Harrison Barnes at the appropriate time.
And Fox made his way up to the scorer's table, then had a conversation with Coach Mitch, walked back down. Fox can rest a couple extra minutes when Jones-Garcia is playing like this.
Yeah, let him stay out there. Well, Mitch said at the beginning of the season, especially with Steph Castle, that he was going to give him the keys to the car. Every once in a while, he's going to crash it. But these guys have to learn. It's a great situation for them.
Got to fix the shot clock. Brent Barnaky, our crew chief. We're all good to go. Sohan. Champagny on the drive. And Jules right down Broadway.
What did I just see from Julian Champagny?
20 points for Champagny. Johnson short.
Julian's hyped right now. He might shoot the next ball right through the glass.
Sohan looking for a handoff. Sohan dunks it off the dish from Julian.
How about the young guys growing up right in front of our very eyes?
Johnson back the other way. Alexander Walker has got a season high 28 and got it stripped again. Cookies for Jones-Garcia. Vassell, the Georgia kid.
How about this flurry? That guy's getting it done on the defensive end of the floor, making plays. David Jones-Garcia right in the middle of it.
A 16-2 run. As Atlanta responds back. The Spurs did against the Grizzlies, Sean. They forced 5 turnovers in the fourth quarter and had 0 on offense. Same formula here.
The way these guys are playing, maybe Mitch allows them to finish out the game.
Sohan, wide open lane, and got hammered.
He lost it on the way up. He bobbled it on the way up, but Julian Champagny making a couple big 3 balls, then throws a ball fake and top shelf. I mean, that is reaching for the good stuff there. And you can see the help defender wanted no part of that. The Hawks defense just coming unglued here in the fourth.
There's Sohan. Spurs have 11 more free throws made than the Hawks. Good job at the line. Approaching the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
Oh,
and Jones-Garcia does it again. Oh my goodness. Jones-Garcia está en fuego. And it's his fiesta tonight.
What about those quick hands? We did not see that coming. I mean, he's just absolutely, I don't even know what the words are for his defense right now, the way he's just taking guys apart on the defensive end of the floor.
David Jones-Garcia, hello.
I mean, just another pick your pocket. Just, you gotta be careful handling the ball around. Apparently, You have to be very careful around David Jones-Garcia.
Daniels misses the free throw. KJ. Attacking Porzingis. Spins inside. Got blocked. Alexander Walker. Strong take.
That was a solid contest there. Just better offense from Alexander Walker. Boy, he's super demonstrative there. Throwing his body into Jones-Garcia. Beautiful use of the glass as well. But wow, David Jones-Garcia, Julian Champagny, Jeremy Sohan, Devin Vassell, all throwing it down with authority.
Nonprofit of the San Antonio Spurs.
Welcome back. Come out to the San Antonio Spurs watch party against the Denver Nuggets on November 28th at Cross Plaza at the Rocket La Cantera. The watch party starts at 8 p.m. and tip-off is at 8:30. Bring a lawn chair or a blanket. The first 100 fans in Spurs gear get a drink ticket. There'll be music, raffles, giveaways, and so much more. Text Plaza to 210-444-5940 for details. Spurs watch party, November 28th. For David Jones-Garcia lost his father, David Apolinar Garcia, to heart failure in February 2023 in the Dominican Republic. He said he was just a hard worker, a hustler from the neighborhood we're from. He promised his dad he was going to play at least one NBA game, and what a performance he put on tonight.
Yeah. And his father would be proud of the way he played tonight. Boy, what a spark.
Set a record for two-way player assists in a game as Keldon is fouled. Jones-Garcia with 6 dimes tonight, 12 points, 5 rebounds.
You know, this well-designed play here, and Keldon getting physical with Porzingis at the rim.
Keldon Johnson shooting 2.
Keldon, season high off the bench tonight. Second in total bench points in the paint. Continuing to just be the bully down low.
Yeah, and what a great job by, pretty much everybody that's hit the floor tonight has done something positive. In the absence of Victor Wembanyama, no Steph Castle, no Dylan Harper, another steal.
That's number 10 for the Spurs. Barnes all the way. It's all working in the fourth quarter.
Now our guys turning defense to offense. That's been the name of the game here in the fourth.
Porzingis gets one back. Spurs don't have to rush anything here.
Nope.
Fox, nice touch. He's got 20 points.
Yeah, I kind of looked off Porzingis like he's going to make a cross-court pass. Freezes the big guy just enough so he can get that ball off the glass.
Jalen Johnson for 2.
Jalen Johnson.
He gets one right back. 23 points, 9 of 14 from the field, 10 rebounds, 7 assists.
I mean, he's quietly close to having a triple-double.
Yep. Barnes.
That our guys have made so many spectacular plays here in the fourth quarter. It's overshadowed anything Atlanta's done.
The Fox again, right down the hole.
They just get Porzingis jumping a little early. Not the right time. But see how he throws his body into the big fella, creates enough separation. Unable to get the kind bounce off the rim.
Fox can't convert the three-point play.
Maybe more than anything here in the fourth, it's been a defensive onslaught.
That ball deflected out of bounds. Spurs basketball.
And steals and dunks, steals and layups. Great contest at the rim.
That's what Mitch Johnson set the tone for at the beginning of the season, Sean. Right at training camp, right on media day, defense was the priority.
Yeah, aggressive defense.
Barnes on the drive again. Time no good. Tyson Daniels back out. Alexander Walker's had a great night. 30 points. And a late foul call.
Keldon, he almost deflated the ball there. Take a look at this one. Pretty solid contest. Again.
First free throw good. Also, Keldon 22 points. A message from HEB here.
When it's got to be HEB and it's got to be now. Favor brings you HEB now.
Cale Alexander Walker, 32 points in this game. Not enough as we hit the 2-minute mark.
He's had himself quite a night.
Fox.
Take their time here. The clock is your ally.
Penny went to go inside, stolen by Krejci. Too many mistakes by the Spurs, though, in this fourth quarter. And all the mistakes from Atlanta.
Our guys just turned the volume up on the defense end of the floor. With a lot of great hands, great defensive efforts all the way around. Oh, boy.
Krejci for two. Beat Krejci out of the Czech Republic. Fox over midcourt. Speed. Oh, beautiful move. Shake and bake. De'Aaron Fox.
That's an and one. Take a look at it. Oh, boy.
Well, that's what Alexander Walker's trying to tell De'Aaron right now at the free throw line. He said, bro, you traveled. And De'Aaron's like, no, I didn't. That's a Euro step.
Well, De'Aaron Fox, he's NBA royalty, too. You're NBA royalty. You get an extra step. Did I see an extra step? I don't know.
I didn't even look at the replay, so I have no idea. Atlanta needs 13 points quickly. Foul called against the Spurs. That'll be free throws. That's 4 on Fox. Jalen Johnson to the free throw line. One player of the week in the Eastern Conference. Excellent so far to start the season. Stepping up in place of Trae Young. Missing the first free throw. Spurs fans, make sure to watch Sunday. It's the Spurs and the Suns, the rematch in the Valley of the Sun. On FanDuel Sports Network. 6:30, pregame show starts. 7 o'clock broadcast. And 22 remaining. Andrews pass there. Keldon tries to put the exclamation point on it.
Still a little time left. I think the Hawks take some time off the clock here.
Alexander Walker stepping back for three. He got it.
I mean, that makes sense for him the way he's played tonight.
35 points. Still a double-digit lead here. Down to Fox. Dribbles through everybody.
De'Aaron Fox gets open so easily, just so shifty and clever. Then he weaves his way through 3 guys up the court. I don't mind him even just holding on to the ball there, running clock.
Keldon's going to get free throws here. I mentioned the guys doing great work in the community yesterday. Keldon was one of 6 Spurs to go play Topgolf with Spurs season ticket members last night. The Iceman joined them as well.
Keldon was out at Topgolf.
Yeah.
Managed to keep the ball in the facility.
I have no idea. It probably did not.
Yeah.
It probably went over the fence. Something I'm sure you do if you ever go to Topgolf as well.
No, not anymore. Everything's all tight. You saw me play the other day.
Yeah, you were not happy with yourself.
No, well, I was out of sorts, like I have been over the last year and a half. It's been a year and a half slump.
Your good day is my best day ever. Johnson, nice move. Up and in, 26 points for Jalen Johnson. Under a minute remaining.
Watch De'Aaron Fox get open again. He's probably going to get shifty.
Yep. And they give the foul. So the Spurs 45 seconds away from their 11th win of the season. Got their 10th win in just 14 games this year, Sean. Last season it took them 18 games to get their 10th win, and in 2023-2024 took them until game 46 to get their 10th win. So you mentioned it earlier, you are seeing the young guys grow up right in front of your eyes.
Yeah, they're making plays down the stretch, doing a better job taking care of the basketball, better decisions. And they're stepping up defensively. And they're doing it without 3 of their top guns in Steph, Castle, Dylan Harper, and of course Victor.
Yep, Jordan McLaughlin also has missed the last couple of games. Hawks at the free throw line. Most points this season from a game for the Spurs, 135. Previous high was 126. Keil Alexander-Walker puts it down.
He's got 38, is that right?
Yes, he is the cousin of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking like an MVP right now. No more fouling from Atlanta. And this crowd on its feet. Much deserved ovation.
Hey, you know, our guys keep finding ways to win. That's the important thing. Obviously, we've talked about what is missing, but you look at the pieces that are here right now, all these guys have done a fabulous job, and big boost off the bench from David Jones-Garcia.
What a night for the rookie. Two-way contract player, Jones-Garcia, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Champagnie, 20 points. Fox, a team-high 26. The Spurs have won 3 straight. They beat Atlanta 135 to 126.
It was the defense in the fourth quarter. It was picking pockets, playing passing lanes, great contest at the rim. Just overall, fantastic job turning defense into offense there in the fourth.
And David Jones-Garcia getting all the love in the world from his teammates. How much does this game mean to him? Amazing. So now we go down to Michelle Montaigne, who's with Keldon.
Keldon, new season high for you. You 3rd straight game in double figures. What's been going well for you so far?
You know, I give all that to my coaches, my teammates. They put me in great positions to, you know, be successful, score the basketball. They believe in me, even when I struggle to believe in myself. You know, it's you know, it was a little bit of a rush touch for me for a little bit, but you know, we pull it back together. You know, they really trust and believe in me, and that's who I give it all to.
I know these are your favorite jerseys. I know these are your favorite fans. How much fun are you having playing at home right now?
You know, I always say we got the best fans in the league, and the home atmosphere has been amazing this year. Now we continue to, you know, protect home court and in front of these wonderful fans. And ain't no way better than to go on the road than to win like this.
You've been amazing as well. Thanks, Keldon.
Thank you so much.
Jacob, back to you.
Michelle, thank you so much. San Antonio's own Michelle Montaigne.
Yes, San Antonio's own Michelle Montaigne.
For emphasis, Sean.
Thanks for straightening me out. She's probably going to be a star, just like Michelle Beadle.
We're back to wrap things up as David Jones-Garcia gets all the love from the crowd.